From oceans that glow in the dark to stones that move on their own, these are the 20 most amazing phenomena on Earth. Number 20. Auroras, also known as the Northern Lights or Southern Lights, are large, beautiful displays of natural light. Where these occur, known as the auroral zone, is near the magnetic poles, and are often seen in Alaska, where some people will travel thousands of miles for the show. They are caused by solar wind carrying electrically charged particles colliding with gas atoms, which causes them to give off light. They come in a variety of colors, and which color the lights are depends on the atoms that are present in the collision. These lights are so bright they can even be seen from space. Number 19. Volcanic lightning, also known as a dirty thunderstorm, is an intense, incredible phenomenon that happens during the eruption of a volcano. Due to the combination of rock, ash, and ice particles, along with static charges, many lightning bolts tower above the volcano to create a spectacular visual. It looks like it could be the beginning of the end of the world. One of the most incredible and famous occurrences of volcanic lightning was seen over the Catutumbo volcano in Chile. Number 18. The bioluminescence is a surprising phenomenon that happens in various parts of the world. The amazing, glowing appearance that can stretch for hundreds of feet happens when certain tiny oceanic organisms are disturbed in the water. This is produced when a chemical reaction happens in the creatures, and can happen with various marine life, including bacteria, fish, and jellyfish. Most bioluminescent creatures exist in the ocean, though some can be found on land, such as fireflies. One of the most concentrated areas of bioluminescence has become a popular tourist attraction, known as the Bio Bay in Puerto Rico. Number 17. The Columnar Basalt is an unbelievable sight that is the result of lava flows cracking as they cool. While the organized and straight edges make them look almost like man-made stairs, they're a common and natural phenomenon. They're found all around the world, and some of the most famous are found in the Giant's Causeway in Ireland, Fingal's Cave in Scotland, and the Svartafoss waterfall in Iceland. Number 16. What can at first be mistaken for alien abduction beams are known as light poles. They are beautiful but infrequent occurrences, since the conditions must be just right for them to shine. It usually has to be around -20 degrees Fahrenheit for there to be a large enough amount of ice crystals in the air, as well as low wind speeds. Light poles can usually be seen above large cities with many lights. Number 15. What are commonly known as waterspouts are basically tornadoes in the water. They are fairly common, and there can be multiple waterspouts present in a storm. Sometimes they combine with lightning to make an even more incredible sight. It has been thought that ships that have mysteriously vanished in the past have been due to these. It is also theorized that waterspouts may be a factor in the famous Bermuda Triangle. Number 14. Hessdalen Light is a rare phenomenon, and the only reported occurrences of them exist in the Hessdalen Valley of Norway. In the 1980s, their appearances were far more frequent, sometimes occurring multiple times in a single week. Today, while they still exist, their appearance is far less frequent. According to recent reports, they can be seen between 10 and 20 times per year. While the exact cause of these unusual-looking lights is unknown, the strange geography of the valley has led researchers to the theory that the valley itself has become somewhat of a natural battery. Number 13. What is known as lightning balls are usually seen in thunderstorms alongside normal lightning, but are a very rare occurrence. Lightning balls are an unexplained phenomenon, and up until recently, they were commonly thought to be myths. They range in size from a few inches to a few meters, and usually last in the sky for a few seconds longer than normal lightning bolts, and are reported to leave behind the smell of sulfur. Number 12. Firewhirls are basically tornadoes made of fire. They can be started in two different ways. They have the ability to form on their own if too much heat in a fire is concentrated in too small of an area, and they can also become from a normal tornado getting too close to a forest fire. One of the largest firewhirls documented had a diameter of nearly 500 meters, and one of the most deadly in history happened during the Kanto earthquake in Japan that was part of a ravenous firestorm that killed an astounding 38,000 people in approximately 15 minutes. Number 11. Lenticular clouds are found all around the world. They occur most in high altitudes and often over mountaintops. While their shape can vary, they are usually saucer-shaped. In many cases, lenticular clouds are mistaken to be UFOs. Number 10. Circumhorizontal arcs, which are often nicknamed fire rainbows, are almost unbelievable in appearance. This rare occurrence happens when there are cirrus clouds filled with ice crystals, and when the sun is high above the horizon. Despite their name, they actually have nothing to do with fire or rainbows. Number 9. To produce what is known as sundogs is a combination similar to fire rainbows. These happen all around the world and aren't too infrequent of an occurrence. They happen when the sun is low in the sky and produce an illusion of multiple suns or halos across the horizon. Number 8. A supercell, which looks similar in appearance to an atom bomb, is a weather phenomenon that is sometimes referred to as a rotating thunderstorm. It has what is known as a mesocyclone, which is a deep, rotating updraft. A supercell is one of the 4 distinct categories of thunderstorms, which is the least common, but also the one that has the potential to become the most severe. One of the places these frequent the most is Tornado Valley in the United States. Number 7. Sailing stones are rocks that miraculously move on their own, without human or animal intervention. These are often found in Death Valley National Park, where the rocks leave long trails behind that show the distance they have traveled on their own across the long stretches of dry desert dirt. Number 6. Found in China's Gansu province is one of the most astonishing sights, which are the rocks and mountains found at Zhangye Rocks National Park. What makes these mountains most distinctive is their unusual colors, which were produced by deposits of sandstone and other minerals over the past 24 million years. Their interesting variations, patterns, colors, and shape make these mountains a truly remarkable sight. Number 5. Bimini Road is a mysterious underwater rock formation near the Bimini Island in the Bahamas. It is often referred to as both the Bimini Road or the Bimini Wall. It is a half-mile-long road composed of rectangular limestone blocks, which many researchers cannot agree upon their origin. Some believe the road was a man-made structure, while others believe it was naturally formed. Number 4. Found most commonly in Texas, around a city named Marfa. Marfa Lights are very small lights, about the size of a cantaloupe, that dance around the sky and are currently an unexplained phenomenon. Most commonly coming in yellow, the colors of the light can vary from green to blue to red. Many scientists believe the lights are atmospheric reflections of headlights, but since their first spotting in the 1950s, they've also been nicknamed ghost lights, mystery lights, and Chinati lights. Number 3. Occurring in Venezuela, Catutumbo Lightning occurs over the Catutumbo River. This lightning originates as a storm, which occurs around 150 days out of the year, and goes on for 10 hours per day. During its height, this lightning can occur up to 280 times per hour. Number 2. Mammatus clouds, which often look like strange circular cloud pouches and are often interpreted as a sign of extreme weather approaching, are basically upside-down clouds that are usually composed of ice. The word mammatus comes from the Latin word mamma, which means udder. Number 1. When Alberta's Lake Abraham freezes, so does the methane it contains, which creates something that seems almost impossible: flammable ice bubbles. If you enjoyed this pointless video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if there's anything you want to see in a future video, let us know. Click here to learn about whales.